stream. This is, as most of you know, the 29th annual Winter Solstice Celebration. The only thing I don't have is a cup of water. So, but we do have a good staff here, so I think water can show up. So as you know, this is unprecedented, not having a room full of people. So I'm just representing 4 directions and the 4 elders that are holding the 4 directions from their homes. Stephen Rieko, Mark and Jana, Pete and Linda, me and Patsy, the 8 elders holding the 4 directions. And so I have in my phone texts and emails from them sharing their message or their prayer that I'm going to read once we get rolling. Thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. Oh boy. So obviously this is going to be unrehearsed, candid, and hopefully peaceful. And if you need to go, it's going to be on a replay, probably on Facebook or YouTube. So they're going to give me, they're recording it, they're going to give me a replay of it later for anybody that missed it. So I'm going to start by, instead of passing the talking stick around, it is a talking stick. It asks you to listen. It hears the voice of the mind calling the council fires. It is a gift from the earth, a standing person. It drinks from the tree of knowledge. It is strength. It is a talking stick. It asks you to listen. It is a medicine staff, a war lance, a sacred pipe stem. It is a bow sending the arrow of truth to all nations. It travels the circle and remembers. It honors among the elders. Its hands and hearts of the spirit warrior. It's a spoke on the great wheel of life. It is a talking stick and asks us to listen. Here in this circle, this stick has been held to close to 20,000 hearts over the years. And at this time, I'm remembering all the past circles and all the past peoples that have shared, put the energy into this place that goes out into the community and helps to feed the field with these energies, as I trust it will do tonight. Before I read their prayers, I'm going to say that for the Buddhist center here, take refuge. And in taking refuge, we go to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, which is the community. So, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. Not sure if you can see it on the view, but right behind me is the altar with the picture of Reverend Daigon Matsunaga. His memory and his Alicia, both of them, the 2 masters that brought this place from Japan and are still holding it as angels in the sky. So I remember them, I can feel their presence here. And I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable now doing this on a TV and feeling as people are signing on and coming onto the live stream, I'm starting to feel the appreciation, the gratitude, and the brother and sisterhood that comes along with these groups. And I know there are several groups in town. Tom and Iris Stilley at the River School, they have a gathering tonight for Solstice. There's a lot of people doing Solstice tonight. I think maybe more than ever in the world, that the solstice is bringing back this light. And I think the light is going to usher in what I would call a mindemic of consciousness and heart intelligence that's needed going forward to really heal what we need going forward. And I'm thinking of healing not only ourselves, but the front workers, the frontliners in the hospitals, the families that are losing family members. You can never send enough prayers for people's losses and their suffering. And I'm going to sing a song here about that. I'm going to offer it up. Okay, I told you this was unrehearsed. Who wants to go next? Okay, I'm winging it here. I'm the only one here, just me and Siri. So I'm going to look in my phone to get the prayer from Elder Patsy in Carson City. Patsy, I trust you are watching. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, friend, beloved God, Great Spirit, and all our relations, Lord, Jesus Christ and all the saints and sages of all religions, thank you for your presence during the hard and mean days, for then we have you to lean on. Thank you for your presence during the bright and sunny days, for then we can share that which we have with those who have less. And thank you for your presence during the holy days. We are able to celebrate you and our families and friends. For those who have voice, for you to speak. For those who feel unworthy, we ask you to pour your love out in waterfalls of tenderness. For those who live in pain, we ask you to bathe them in the river of your healing. For those who are lonely, we ask you to keep them company. For those who are depressed, we ask you to shower upon them light of hope. Great Spirit that borders the sea of substance, we ask you to give to all the world what we need next and most in this world. Remove denial that keeps us from developing new skills and using our talents we have to their fulfillment. We are not limited, so we think we are as limited as we think we are. Remember, for the decision to attack our fears. To the decision to attack our fears. We are not limited as we think we are. We are not as limited as we think we are. Remember that the decision to attack our fears is the beginning of the sacred path. This equinox, this solstice, and this time of light help us to surrender to our dreaming and celebrate the darkness moving into light. Om, peace, and amen. From Maya Angelou via Patsy Newton. Thank you, Patsy. Just remember, that was a little bit hard to read in blue. Now I'm going to read from Stephen Rieko. The world will go on like this in its ups and downs. Where shall we look for a sense of direction? Not to the prejudice aroused within us by our habits and the environmental influences of our families, our country, or the world, but to guiding voice of truth within. Paramahansa Yogananda. In this challenging time for everyone, we need to keep our spirits up. Thanks indeed. And continue this tradition. Elders Stephen Rieko, who traditionally hold the south direction in the medicine wheel here. And from Pete and Linda, up in Lake Tahoe, keepers of the north direction. Thanks for keeping the flame burning and the rhythms flowing. The conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn are going to be really powerful tomorrow. So remember, the universe is watching us. I'm thinking of everyone in the drum circle and this Sangha or drum circle family, which we could be together with these cycles passing by, enhanced by the orbital rhythms around us. Sending everyone hopes for a beautiful solstice and a healthy year. Pete and Linda. And you can tell this is not my forte, is phones. From Mark and Jana, keepers of the east direction on this wheel. It's always been an honor to be chosen to represent one of the four directions in these 27 years of the Earth Spirits Drum Circle. I've learned that different people, faiths, and traditions can come together to create something beautiful. It requires humility to learn something new and to accept and love different souls for who we are. This gathering embodies that. Whatever path you follow in this sacred season, may it fulfill you with the love of the Great Spirit and of all creation. And he leaves us with this quote: selflessness is humility. Humility and freedom go hand in hand. Only a humble person can be free. Jeff Wilson. I love you all. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Jana. I think that's it. So that's the opening prayers from the four directions and the elders of the drum circle. And I'd like to just take a moment or a minute to relax, go into the stillness, breathing in and out through our heart space, through the heart of appreciation. And as we deep breathe in and exhale fully all the way out, breathe in appreciation for anyone in your life that you can visualize right now that needs to feel appreciated. And on your last breath, breathe in and out, thinking the mantra, I love and appreciate myself. Aho. I'm called to play this All Hail the Harmony and the Giver of Light and Life from the Mayan prophecies, which we celebrated here in 2012, and bringing the new golden age of light in 2012 forward to this light tonight. Ayum Hunaku Eva Maya Imaho. Ayum Hunaku Eva Maya Imaho. Ayum Hunaku Eva Maya Hunaku. Ayum Imaho Eva Mayam Kinabo. Ahom Hunaku Eva Maya Imaho. Ayum Hunaku Eva Maya Hunaku. Ahum Hunaku Eva Maya Imaho. Eva Maya Imaho. It's a chant from the ancient Mayan ancestors. And now more modern ancestors, the American Indian indigenous ancestors. This particular chant is called Emergence. It's the emergence of sunlight, sunrise and sunlight. And the melody I like is Hopi Wilnamkena's version of the Zuni song, which you could find on YouTube. Ahe taho, ahe, ahe taho, ayahe tane, ahe taho, ayahe tane, aya awe, oh edonawe, aya awe, oh edonawe. A new day is dawning as daylight begins to appear. A new life emerges with the rising sun. As birds sing praises at daybreak, while the animals rise to greet the day, plants receive light of the Creator as their spirits are cleansed by the dew. The earth nurtures all of creation as she absorbs the blessings of life. Emergence of life is beautiful, for it continues the cycle. Breath of life is in all creation. Beauty is all around. All is beautiful at sunrise. Ahe, taho, tahe, taho, tahe. I'm remembering Swami Rishi, who spent 10 decades coming here every year for 2 weeks on a local tour. Called me a couple nights ago with a FaceTime that I had never done before, and it was really interesting seeing him in Pune, India, and remembering all the special gatherings like this that we've had and with him. So I brought a picture of him at the Center for Spiritual Living on Lakeside, and just bringing memories. This is a time for memories for all of us, to think back on the year and everything that's come along, what we've learned, what our takeaway is now that we're approaching the end of the year. I don't want to forget to mention, I'm sure you got the email with the flyer in it that mentions New Year's Eve. That will be pre-recording, streaming, and probably from 10:30 to midnight will be a really, really nice evening. So in terms of the light, I light this candle in honor of the sun that returns tomorrow night on the solstice, where the days will get longer and the lights warmer. So I invite each of you to take a moment of heart-focused breathing. Go into the stillness, feel appreciation for all your friends and family, for this past year, moving into the New Year's Eve. And let this light come to your hearts with peace and equanimity. I see the light, I see the light, I see the light from the depths of your soul, and I see eyes that sparkle with such kindness, holding the light for me, lighting the way for me. I feel the love, I feel the love, I feel the love wherever loves grow, and I am blessed to know the love around me, feeling the light for me, lighting the way for me. I know the grace, I know the grace, I know the grace from where all love flows. I am blessed to know the love around me, being a light for me, lighting the way for me, being a light for me. I see the light, I feel the love, I know the grace. I am the light. This is for all nations, all faiths, one prayer. And this song is my prayer. Alleluia, Alleluia, Kyrie eleison, Christe eleison, Kyrie, Kyrie, thy will be done. May all beings be free, may all beings be at peace. May they be free from suffering. May all beings be free. May all beings be free. May all beings be at peace. May they be free from suffering. May all beings be free. Bismillah, Ir-Rahman, Ir-Rahim. Bismillah, Ir-Rahman, Ir-Rahim. Alhamdulillah, Ir-Rabbil-Alamin. Alhamdulillah, Maliki Yawmiddin. Bismillah, Ir-Rahman, Ir-Rahim. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Nistakavu Lahar Kocho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Nistakavu Lahar Kocho. Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ayata Om Bekanzeya, Bekanzeya, Maha Bekanzeya, Pranza Samungate So Oha. Ayata Om Bekanzeya, Bekanzeya, Maha Bekanzeya, Pranza Samungate Soha. Ayata Om Bekanzeya, Bekanzeya, Maha Bekanzeya, Pranza Samungate Soha. Ayata Om. Shine your light on me, Baha'u'llah. I am over here, Baha'u'llah. Shine your light on me, Baha'u'llah. Glory, glory. Shine your light on me, Baha'u'llah. I am over here, Baha'u'llah. Shine your light on me, Baha'u'llah. Glory, 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 glory. Guru, Guru, Wahe Guru, Guru Ram Das, Guru, 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 Wahe Guru, Guru Ram Das, Guru. Guru, Guru, Wahe Guru, Guru Ram Das, Guru, 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 Wahe Guru, Guru Ram Das, Guru, Guru Guru, Waheguru. Pray for peace within our homeland. Walk in peace with every step. May they each find peace within us under one sky. Hand in hand, pray for peace for other nations. Walk in beauty with every step. May they each discover peace within under one sky. Hand in hand, under one sky. We are one nation, under one sky. We are one land, under one sky. All my relations, under one sky. Hand in hand. Now take someone's hand, even if it's your own. Pray for peace for all the children. Walk in grace with every step. May they each learn to forgive us under one sky. Hand in hand, under one sky. We are one nation, under one sky. We are one land, under one sky. All my relations, under one sky. Hand in hand, under one sky, under one sky. We are one nation, under one sky. We are one land, under one sky. All my relations, under one sky. Hand in hand, take my hand. Oh, boy, they. Glad I have water. Better check the time. I want to sing the gratitude song. It's written long ago by indigenous peoples, and in modern times, my old friend Karen Drecker from the Center for Spiritual Living, she put her own melody to it. And I told her I was going to sing this for everybody. Thinking of her, thinking of Reverend Pam from up at the Spiritual Living Center, Lake Tahoe and Truckee chapters. They've got a really nice organization up there. And their prayers are in this circle, or in this altar as well. So this is called the Gratitude Song. Usually it's call and response, and everybody takes a turn, but I'm just going to do a few of my own. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for my drum, Spirit. Thank you for the drum. Thank you for the drum, Spirit. Thank you for the drums. The wonderful, the wonderful, the wonderful drums. The wonderful, the wonderful, the wonderful drums. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My beautiful, my beautiful, my beautiful friends. My beautiful, my beautiful, my beautiful friends. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. You dance this beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know why I brought this song, but it was a calling, going through all my notes and stuff, and I saw this song and it reminded me of, I think it was 3 years ago at Standing Rock. A lot of people around the world fundraised and supported and even showed up in North Dakota at Standing Rock to demonstrate against the pipeline and the oil on sacred lands. And as you know, I've been an advocate for Indigenous peoples for many years. And the Under One Sky was a song from the Under One Sky art exhibit in Carson City. Nevada Museum has. It was a 3-year residency that's still there today, 20-some years later. So this song, as you know, I write mostly original songs and only share songs that I'm inspired from. And once in a while, I'll cover a song. And this is one of the few songs I remember covering. And during Standing Rock, many of us here, many of you there, recall fundraising in your own ways and sending funds to North Dakota, to the Standing Rock. And I personally chose to send the funds that I raised to the school system, and got a letter back from them thanking of the children. So in remembrance of Standing Rock, and I don't know how many of us remember that earlier this year, I think in February, they overturned the law allowing the pipeline to go through North Dakota on sacred lands and made them pull out and divert it and go around. They actually, after 3 years of praying, fundraising, singing, dancing, and hoping for a better outcome, So I'm going to sing this song for Standing Rock in celebration of them defeating the pipeline and getting their sacred lands back and cleaned and healthy. Hey, 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 now we makahoa. Mioe, hey, hey, now we makahoa. Mioe, hey, hey, now we makahoa. Mioe, hey, hey, now we makahoa. Oh, hey. Sacred waters running through our land. On this rock, you got to make a stand. Time is slipping through our hands. Say a prayer for the promised land. They poisoned our water, you know it's a sin. Spirits talking, but they're not listening. Taking from the earth and never give in. They won't stop till there's nothing left living. The whole world's watching over Standing Rock. Hear the voices calling to draw a line in the sand. Save the sacred land at Standing Rock. Drum beats sounding at the break of dawn. Give us the strength to carry on. The light of the sky would see us through. All our sons and daughters and the nations of the Sioux. The whole world's watching over Standing Rock. Hear the voices calling to draw a line in the sand. Save the sacred land at Standing Rock. Hey, 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 now we makahoa. Mioe, hey, hey, now we makahoa. Mioe, hey, hey, now we makahoa. Mioe, hey, hey, now we makahoa. Oh, hey. Oh, mitaku ye, oyasin pilamaye. Thanks, grandfathers. That was one triumph for the people. So I should play another drum. Since this isn't rehearsed, I'm processing in real time, and what's coming to me, like that song did, is I want to acknowledge the people, the Anishinaabe in Canada, who, through the storytelling and the sharing of White Dove Woman, Mary Starr here in Reno, her ancestors, Chippewa, Ojibwe, and Anishinaabe. And I'm remembering Adam Fortunate Eagle in Fallon, my first mentor in the 80s. So that ancestry is powerful here in this area. And it goes back to Canada when the Anishinaabe people had a 4-year ceremony to belong to the Medicine Lodge. The Grand Medicine Society was a four-year initiation for the men. And the first year of that initiation ceremony, the men had to dance in a circle, and the women drummed and sang, "Na ninde hey, hey yo yane," which is a phonetic translation that came down and ended up in my lap with White Dove Woman. So I thought it was interesting that some tribes don't allow women to touch the drum even today. The Anishinaabe people, ancestors of today's Chippewa, not only allowed the women to touch the drum, sing and chant while the men danced during their initiation, but the women rode horseback and painted their faces alongside the men and fought on the plains and hunted buffalo and competed. So I want to sing "Na ninde hey" in memory of the women that had sacred hearts and their fierceness to join the men and be honored as equals. One of the few tribes that I've ever studied where the women had equal rights to the men. And this drum beat brings that vibration here today in our country, and it's still going strong. So I'm going to sing "Na ninde hey," which is this celebration of the men, but I want to dedicate the song to the women who supported them for their medicine. Na nin, na nin, na ninde hey, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, ya nay, na nin, na nin, na ninde hey, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, ya nay. I'm using my heart, I'm using my heart. I speak from the heart, I sing from the heart. I'm using my heart, using my heart. I sing from the heart, I sing from the heart. Na ninde hey, hey yo ya nay, na ninde hey, na nun ha nay, na ninde hey, hey yo ya nay, na ninde hey, hey yo ya nay, na nin, na nin, na ninde hey, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo ya nay, na nin, na nin, na ninde hey, hey yo, hey yo. For this day, Spirit, for this day, thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day, this healing, this healing, this healing day, this healing, this healing, this healing day. Thanks to little hummingbird, little flower eagle. When two hearts come together, it's greater than the sum. When two and more are gathered for the same, we call upon the courage from somewhere deep within, and we realize dreams for you and I. stand for integrity and stay the course with me. Can you believe in something far greater than yourself? Will you receive the magic and its love? There's a tidal wave of passion that yearns to be fulfilled. Now be still and feel the power of goodwill. Can you believe in something far greater than yourself? Will you receive the magic and its love? There's a tidal wave of passion that yearns to be fulfilled. Now be still, feel the power of goodwill. Be very, very still and feel the power of goodwill. Well, I'm not even going to look at my phone to see what time it is. I can feel it's nearing the end of the hour, but more importantly, nearing the end of my what I'm channeling to do. And I think I want to conclude. That was my closing song. My closing words. Well, you've all heard of random acts of kindness, right? Well, I decided, what about intentional acts of kindness? With color blindness, it always reminds us that we can't overcome with good deeds done. That's where I'm coming from. We need an emergence, a real convergence where my sanity and my vanity can come to rest in peace. At least let's learn from each other. Then call me your brother. Reach out, never doubt. Sharing the joy of kindness. See through the blindness with radical open-mindedness. Because it's never too late for intentional acts of kindness. My sisters and brothers, let's discover one another's sense of good, because it should come from the heart. Like Head Start, let's restart and beautify the hearts of humanity. Because this is your brain on love. I love us. God bless the children. Till the next time you're in a circle like this one, respect the elders too. Learn to walk in beauty. Amen.
Celebration.